It's starting. What's up, everybody? It is. Oh man, we're just we're a minute late. So Hernandez, Brent, y'all just calm down. We
Just a
got
little bit.
0 viewers.
Just a little
Um,
late. A little late. My
and
phone's
we have
back. I get
0
a
viewers.
vibration. It'll go up. It'll go up.
You think?
I hope so. Or else it's really going to suck.
I know.
I haven't even
Oh,
closed the door yet.
we have 1 viewer. Okay, so we're live now. We are live, Zach.
I know. I'm finishing up. Me and Ralph just did the opening for our podcast. I just finished editing it, and I'm uploading it to the hosting site. And I'm going to email it to Ralph and to our moderator, Brent Ridley.
Oh yeah.
He's basically a co-host. We need to bring him back though for the next one.
Yeah.
Man, you got 33 people watching.
Yeah. Well,
You're really popular.
that's what happens when you're on time, Zach. People show up.
I never tried that.
Yeah. People show up when you start when you start on time.
Punctuality. I like it.
Well, you tell the people 10 o'clock. Yeah, come on at 10 o'clock.
Yep. Tell them 10. We'll be there at 10:15. Oh, cowboy time.
There you go. That's all right. That's all part of being cowboy, I guess.
That's right. Cowboys even use cowboy clocks. They don't work. All right.
Co-host sometime.
That's right. We do need to bring him back. I wish I would have thought about it earlier. We could have brought him back tonight. He would have liked the announcements tonight that we recorded.
Oh yeah, that's
especially that last one that would have caught his attention.
Yeah. It's hot in DC.
Hot town, summer in the city.
Yep. So this is going to be the last live stream for Working Joe's podcast on my channel. From here on out, all the live streams are going to be done on the Working Joe's podcast YouTube channel.
Go subscribe.
Yeah, go subscribe.
All right. Sorry I haven't been talking too much. I just sent you the links for the podcast to Ralph and Brent so y'all can enjoy those whenever or wait till tomorrow like everybody else.
No, I'm going to listen to it so I can fall asleep to
it. That's right. We can put amphetamine freaks to sleep with ours.
That's Brian Orr's podcast.
That's right.
He's got that PBS voice.
That's right. Oh, he does have like that soothing voice. He should make tapes like those self-help tapes you listen to while you're sleeping that when you wake up in the morning you feel better.
Yep. Look, Steve Lav's here.
That's right. Old Steve Lav.
Good old Steve Lav. He's
all right. We were just talking about him.
Yeah, we were.
I can't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah, Steve, we might have been talking about his chickens.
It could have been his chickens.
Yeah,
he got a lot of them.
He has a ton. He has that big compound in his backyard. The chicken compound.
Oh. With his truck up there.
Yep. So Zach,
what?
I made the title. Let's get Mike Rowe on the podcast.
Yep, that's right. What a great idea.
So yeah, where's Rowe? Hernandez is like, well, we haven't got Rowe yet, but we need you guys' help to get him.
Yeah, what is the name of this? It says get Mike Rowe, not we have already gotten Mike Rowe.
That's right. So
the next one might be here's Mike Rowe.
There you go. Because we're nothing but a bunch of working Joes, right? And the guys that are watching us are nothing but a bunch of working Joes. And who else better to get on a podcast than the leader of the working Joes?
Essentially, you're right. The speeches he makes, the speeches I watched him do like on Facebook where he's talking to Congress about skilled trades, they're really, really good.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm really impressed.
I know he does a podcast every week. That's what Knight said.
Oh, I see it.
In the chat.
Well, he does a podcast every week. I remember because I went to his website to try to track him down because I emailed him and it says, I'll get back to you within 2 weeks, just like you said whenever you tried to contact him. How are we going to do this? How are we going to get Mike Rowe on the podcast? And why are we going live about it?
Well, because we're going to try to guilt him into coming in here.
Okay. Now, what does that mean? We're going to tell him that we're sick and he's not going to come to a Make-A-Wish on you or something?
Yeah. Whatever we have to do. No, actually, we need everybody that's watching to share after this goes on my YouTube channel, to share this video on his like Twitter feed and his Facebook with the hashtag Working Joe's Podcast.
That would be fantastic. You know what? What's funny is that when we recorded our intro tonight for the podcast tomorrow, we were talking about giveaways, which I'm not going to tell them what we're giving away or nothing like that. Some of it they know, some of it they don't. But you know what? All this stuff happens because of the support from the guys out there, the guys in the chat here, the guys that are watching, the guys that listen, really support the Working Joe's podcast. That's what it's all about. So we really need your help to get this done, because we're not famous enough to do it on our own. But if you help us, we can do it, and we'd really love to talk to him.
Yeah, well, of course we would, because, I know I've watched just about every episode of that Dirty Job show he did.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And he's a great leader for us guys.
He is. He's just a cool guy and someone who he speaks well about the trade. A lot of us out here speak highly of the trade, but he does it in a way that, people can understand. It's very, I don't know if eloquent's the word, but I don't know. It would be great to talk to him.
Yeah.
Insight into the whole thing, not just HVAC, I know, but I mean, all across the board.
It would. And Jason, we talked about you in the intro of the podcast that's going to air tomorrow. So
we speak very highly of him.
Yes, we do.
Because you guys just wait and see. I hope whoever's out there downloads the podcast and listens to it tomorrow, because you'll find out why we think so highly of Jason O. And we're calling him Jason O, but you can see Jason OBRZUT over there in the chat. That's who we're talking about.
Yeah, when you called me today and said, "Hey, guess what's going to happen?" I was like, "Well, you told me the other day," and then you told me, yeah, it went through.
It's awesome.
I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
It's really good. It's tough because we just started this thing, and it's almost like when we first started on YouTube, how you start over from nothing.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have a people that will listen to us because of YouTube, but it's acts like that, like Jason does. You'll hear about it. It's acts like he made that really make it possible for us to grow. We have a question. You want to hit a question here? Someone's asking something.
Yeah,
I don't know where it's at.
We just got to scroll up. Let's see.
I see. I didn't move my phone. You can hear it too, can't you?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Put that thing on silent.
I do have to put it on.
I did my first.
There's our buddy Israel. I thought you weren't going live. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted there. I think John just got thrown out of the same group I got thrown out of before.
For what?
Sharing stuff about podcasts and stuff. Some groups don't like that.
Well, but they should, because it kind of goes along with what we were talking about in the intro for tomorrow's podcast.
Yeah, that's all right. We're members of some really nice groups. We like our groups. And if we don't like them, we make new ones. We have like 65,000 groups. Now on the other screen, actually. So what was the question?
Let's see. Sounds like he has a new system he installed. I think high superheat subcooling with a TXV. Sounds like
I see it. Superheat is 63 and subcooling is 52.
Holy hell.
That sounds like a restriction, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bad one.
Yep.
Let's see. What group was it? I don't know, Brent. I think it was what I can tell you.
Brent's favorite group.
It wasn't that one.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it wasn't Pro Talk. It's HVACR and IAQ Trends. I've actually never heard of it.
Yeah. I'm part of that one. I shared the podcast for Scott Russell in there because It's in the name, IEQ.
Oh yeah.
But then again, they might have thrown John out because
no, this is the same guy that threw me out of a group.
I was the same guy.
I do believe it's the same guy. The picture looks the same. The name's a little different. Last name's the same. First name's different. That's weird.
Hey, he must be HVAC Life.
I don't know. You never know. You don't know. You don't know. That's right. Steve's right. You cannot please them all. Nah. And if you can't please them, they'll throw you out of their group. And that makes a decision easy. I mean,
yeah,
it's all right. I got thrown out of the group, and I wasn't even in that group making trouble.
You were just.
I was a nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
That's the guy that dislikes your videos all the time.
Yeah, we had a little argument in a different group because I don't know. I don't want to get into it, but I got thrown out of another group because the guy who was in the argument had another group I was in.
So he threw you out of that one too.
He threw me out of 2 other ones actually. It's not nice. Well, Adam Carolla is a licensed contractor. This is great information we get from the chat. You know what I'm saying? Remember him, right? The Man Show.
Oh yeah. Well,
Jimmy Kimmel was on there with him.
Yeah. Well, I think Mike Rowe would be a good one. So, like I said, you guys go over.
Mike Rowe, yeah, that's good. Bring us back to the subject. That's good.
Yeah. Go over to his Twitter feed, which is Mike Rowe Works. Share the video when it's posted to YouTube, and with the hashtag Working Joe's Podcast.
Yeah, that would be great because that's just like a bridge to get to a new place where we can get some really cool guys on there. Maybe some guys, I don't want to say famous dudes, but just really interesting characters we can talk to.
Yeah. And what else?
Mike Rowe would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our dream, Phyllis. Help us reach our dream. You guys might say, yeah, you guys might say, you guys are crazy. You'll never get him on here. But if you always look down at something or say, well, I can't do it, you'll never do it.
That's right. That's right. We gotta give it a shot. It's we can keep going. I don't know. I just want to grow and do the best we can. So we might as well,
shoot for the stars.
Go for the best. That's right.
Shoot for the stars. You'll never do it.
That's
never
right.
do it.
So I like to see. I don't know how many guys. Sometimes guys like listen to this and I'm like, oh well, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. Who are those guys?
I'm gonna go back to watching, Roseanne reruns or whatever. I don't know. So, well, hopefully, like a few guys will go over there and do it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if we can get
no one's talking about it.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they
are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
That's right.
Get Al Bundy.
Al Bundy. I was looking at this thing. I don't know, but it was talking about him. He was in the airport, and this blonde come up next to him and did a selfie with him, asked if it was all right, and he was like, yeah. And she posted it on her Twitter feed, and he was like, but he didn't know who she was. It turned out to be Britney Spears. And he was like, Ed O'Neill didn't know who Britney Spears was. He knew who she was, but not in person. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, get Tim the Toolman Taylor.
If we got Tim Allen on here,
oh my God,
that would be awesome.
But that's why we need to start. Like I said, if you never shoot for anything, you'll never get it.
Yeah.
So if I've helped you guys out in the past, or Zach's helped you guys in the past, please help us out. We don't ask for much.
I'll tell you what. Chat's always entertaining. Yeah, we could use the help. Steve says he'd rather watch John spit in the cup than see Mike Rowe.
Why? He said that?
That's funny. I don't know. I think he's making a joke.
Oh.
And he says that we're not 1 hour heating and cooling because Mike Rowe does the commercial with 1 hour heating and cooling.
Yeah, and Mr. Sparky too. But you know what? Right. No Mike Holmes.
You already said he wasn't going to do that. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Mike Holmes, not. We want Mike Rowe, man. We just want to. I don't know. We just want to try our best. We talked about this. Ralph came up with it. How about Mike Rowe? I was like, man, that's really cool. He's like,
my mind. Yeah, my mind's always working on stuff, um, and we want to be different from from everybody else, but
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
nah.
I ain't spitting no cup. I'll tell you something, Steve. My buddy used to dip when I was a kid, and I actually picked up his cup and drank out of it. I won't ever be doing that. Don't worry. I threw up on the floor as soon as I drank it. I said, "What's wrong with Mike Holmes?" Hey, that's the filter guy, right? The pleated filter guy.
Yeah, he's a pleated filter guy.
Yeah. Man, oh man. Nah, that's our goal. We, if you guys know of other guys like that, I mean, I don't hold back just because of who they are. Obviously, we're not going to talk to the president or stuff like that. But Tim Allen would be really cool. I know he's even more famous. So
Yeah.
but that would be
It,
wild.
it would be. I mean, hell, we're just you know, the deal with these guys is they're just normal people like we are. They happen to be in the right place at the right time, and did what they had to do, and they worked to get what they worked to get where they're at.
Yeah, yeah. Just like we're doing.
Yeah.
Trying to go somewhere, right? Trying to get out of the attic, right?
Speaking of addicts, I got one of those jobs to do tomorrow. That one where the coil is in front of the 2x4s or behind the 2x4s. I can't get the coil out.
Oh my gosh. That same one from like a month ago?
It was July. It was the week before the 3rd. The week before the 4th.
Okay.
So yeah. Well, it's the American Standard Supply House is an hour away from me, and I just couldn't get over there.
Right.
So I finally got over there today.
You did a gas and go?
Yeah. And it's 410, so it's
Oh,
only
okay.
a year and a half old.
Wow, well, that's kind of sad. Well, that's right. The Goodman one I looked at got to replace the evaporator. It's from 2011, so I mean it's a little bit older, but
well, see,
still pretty young.
Rob HVAC, he said you need to find out who their agents are. Well, the problem is if you go through an agent, they're going to want to get paid.
Yeah.
And doing it like this, we're not asking for much. We're asking for 30 minutes of his time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 30 minutes.
He could treat it like a charity. I mean, like, let me help these poor bastards out. Let me just go talk to them because they're just these guys, working guys. They ain't got no money. They lead these sad, dull lives. Let me just talk to them, and we'll be like, great.
We're just working guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Marco, I'm gonna tell you something. We are gonna have Jose De La Portilla. I've already talked to him about it. Tia, I've already talked to him. He said he would come on the podcast. We just haven't scheduled that. About it too much, but I already asked him.
No, I think a guy like Mike Rowe would if it's I don't know if it's for a good cause or whatever. We'll see.
And we got to treat it like this is a charity maneuver. Help these poor slobs out.
Just help us out. I mean, people do it all the time. They post stuff on social media all the time about, well, it's not like going to the prom, but you've all seen that story where somebody posted something, said, "Hey, somebody go on a date or go to the prom or something like that with me," and it gets back to that person, and they do it.
That's sort of the angle that we're gonna have to have.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna be like, "Hey, we got Mike Rowe. He needs $15,000 for 1 hour." And we're going to be like, well, no, we can't do that way. I mean, that's not going to work. I mean, we're going to have to, I don't know. Charity doesn't sound right. But like getting back to his roots, something that he can feel good about doing.
And that's exactly,
like that.
You have to push the skilled trades. And that's what we're trying to do. The whole purpose of the podcast is to give information to the guys.
Yeah. I'd asked Ralph about it, talking to him on the phone about one day talking about more than just HVAC. Discussed it completely or know what we're going to do in the future. But, that's something we got to entertain as time goes by. And that's something that he's real good with, all across the board, skilled trades. Yeah,
I mean, because you have to there's going to come a point where we're going to plateau out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like that on YouTube videos. Eventually, are you going to run out of content, or how many capacitor videos can you actually put on YouTube?
Yeah. Really, the one is enough, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like, so we're going to have to, And yeah, Zach, sometimes you do. You may not know that you're doing it, but sometimes you do
What?
sound like Mitch Hedberg.
Did you watch Mitch
I
Hedberg?
know you did it yesterday. Yeah. Oh, he's
Oh,
great.
he's fantastic. Don't even mention it because I'll start doing Mitch Hedberg impressions. I don't want to mess things up here. I do sound like him though. He's just fantastic.
Every once in a while you do it.
Yeah. It's the way you speak, the amount of pauses you put in your voice. Sound like Mitch Hedberg. Oh, he was great.
He's dead now, right?
Yeah, he died. It's probably drug overdose, but I'm not quite sure. yeah, he was pretty heavily on drugs.
Yeah, he had to be talking about panda bears in his room.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Or koalas.
What are we looking at?
Hernandez. Hey, Hernandez, I love your veto bag.
That video bag is the best, man. 5-year no hassle warranty.
And when he posted that, people just don't get Hernandez unless you know him.
Yeah. Hey, Steve said Al Gore is all about global cooling now.
Yeah.
Is he really? Did he actually say that? Someone needs to make a video of testing a capacitor live in the system like discussed on John's interview. Hey, that's already been done too, man.
Yeah, Raritan had one. He said
Raritan has that.
I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. That's
yeah. Oh, man, that is I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great, man. I just love him. Oh my gosh, I got to look that up on YouTube when we're done.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Well, don't worry about it, Justin Hernandez. Everybody sees your comedy except for half the people, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, on the Book of Faces.
Yeah, the Book of Faces.
We love Hernandez though.
We do. He's been a viewer since I started on YouTube.
I know.
He was like 9 or something, or like 2 or 7 or something. I don't know.
I know, but he's doing all right. So yeah, so you guys help us out. Help us get Mike Rowe on here. Just go over to his Twitter thing and just put hashtag share this video. Put hashtag Working Joe's podcast, and if we can get enough of them on there, then
we're gonna keep on emailing him like every few days.
Yeah.
Just enough to get the point across, but not enough to appear like a stalker.
Yeah, there you go. We're just gonna guilt him into doing it.
Well, I think he'd actually enjoy it. I think we'd enjoy talking to each other. I think it'd be a fun time. He's just, like you said, just a guy.
He's just a guy, just like me and just like you and just like everybody else in the chat. It's just a guy. Yeah. He's just a guy that became famous for believing in something.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Hey, Jason, I'm talking about the Zoom lock. I got a video coming out where I start testing it, so that'll be coming out real soon. He's on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, he's on Facebook, but it's really tough to get him on any of the social media platforms. But I do know that, like I said, I've already started on the Twitter deal because I know they read those things.
Yeah. It becomes loud enough, they'll look at it. You know what I'm saying? Theoretically. I'm typing his name in here while I'm looking over here. Yeah, this is the page I looked at the other day. You go on there and on Facebook, it has Mike Rowe and it has the mikerowe.com /podcast. And it evidently has only 9 episodes. But some of our buddies are already listening over here, I see. I see Brad Hicks, and maybe that's Great House too, that already are liking the Mike Rowe podcast.
Cool.
So it's really easy to get here. You can write something right there, put the hashtag there. So go on the Working Joe's podcast. All they want is 30 minutes.
That's it. I mean, you know what? He could be in the bathroom. 30 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, you could have ate some Mexican food, have to kill the time anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could edit out any unsightly noises. So we don't care. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the link to his page on my Facebook and in some of our groups. So anybody that's in the groups can find it. Okay?
Yeah. We might as well get Putin. That's what Joe said.
Putin would be cool. Well, if Mike is Putin, he can come on anyway.
Just said It's a dirty job.
It definitely is. Our job is definitely qualifies as a dirty job sometimes. That is absolutely true. All right. I'm sharing this, so that's why I'm not talking as much.
MySpace too.
MySpace. That's something that's been gone for a long time. I was never on MySpace. Is it?
I never was neither. Yeah, it's still out there.
Some of these groups are probably going to wonder why I have shared this. But
they have to come watch the video to find out.
They will. Let's see here. Hopefully this makes sense to something. This makes it easier on everybody if they want to find it. I don't have the MySpace link, and I probably won't go look for that. But it'll be on the Facebook here. Got the YouTube community. Got the Working Joes. Keeping it simple. All the way down the line.
Music.
I
think people that do music still use MySpace, I think.
Yeah, I think our buddy NorCal might have been on there.
Yeah. Get Fritz on after a couple drinks.
Yeah, that'd be a good time, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny, boy, we have to catch him at 4 p.m.? That's a little early. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about it. You drunk Fritz. I think Steve's going on John's podcast, is what John told me. So you might see that coming up soon. Next week is, I guess he's trying to get Fox on there.
Yeah. So Mike Rowe supports 1 hour heating and air. Well, he supports them because they paid him.
Yeah.
Well, he might, But he's just a humble guy. He doesn't live in this big old mansion. He lives in I think like a townhouse condo kind of deal in San Francisco.
Yeah. Really? And townhouse condo. Yeah, I remember he telling stories about, he's telling a story about how he respected skilled trades, but became disconnected with them until one day he called a plumber on the counter, and then the job was done when he got home, and he realized that he missed the whole job. He just caught the beginning and the end where he paid the guy, but sort of was disconnected with the actual work itself.
Yeah, yeah.
And when he was growing up, he was connected to it through his father and grandfather. That's the kind of cool stuff I want to talk about. Exactly.
Get NorCal to stock them. Yeah.
Get NorCal. NorCal is... Hey, Zach, do your Morgan and Freeman impression. Ralph, I love doing this.
Do it.
All right, here you go. Here's my favorite movie with Morgan Freeman. All right. Andy Dufresne escaped Shawshank prison, climbed through a river of shit, and came out clean on the other side. That's my favorite line from that movie. Remember when he crawled through that thing and he escaped with that suit in a bag, and when he got out, he put the suit on and ran to Mexico? That's fantastic. Fantastic.
I think you still do Mitch Hedberg better.
Oh yeah. Well, I do a lot of stuff. I'm a very skilled impressionist, amongst other things. Full of shit. Goodman impression. Oh, I can do a Goodman impression. Hold on. That's the old ones.
Look on my I shared a video of it wasn't a Goodman, it was a Ream. Chris asked about putting a dryer on a new system even if the condenser has one built in. I don't think there's nothing wrong with adding a second dryer.
What? Why are you gonna put another dryer in anyway? There's already one there.
Well, you never know.
Well, let's put 4 dryers in then, I guess. Be quadruple good. I don't know. Why is he putting another dryer in, I wonder.
I don't know. But no, I don't put a second one on. That's less that I have to do.
Nah. Well, what machine comes with a dryer inside that's left? Just Goodman?
Goodman.
That's about the only one, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's a reason they put them in there.
Yeah, right. So, the guys won't throw them in the trash.
Exactly.
Or leave them in the truck or something.
Yep.
Free dryer with every unit. This is great.
Yeah.
I think they used to have, like Goodman used to have, they give you the dryers like that were in the unit, and you get it and be like a 5 cubic inch dryer. You remember those? They're tiny. What is the deal?
When you change a coil, a lot of times they'll send a, like if it's a service coil, they'll send a dryer with the coil. It'll be screwed to the coil, I believe. With a little holder.
Yeah.
And it's a little small.
Not the compressor. They don't send one with the compressor. They
No.
give you one with the evaporator and like a reversing valve. They'll give you one, but not the compressor.
Right.
What's the deal? Hernandez, you're on Facebook too, commenting. You're an active dude.
He loves it.
He does. Joe says every dryer has pressure drop, so it's not good to have 2. But if you put in 4, you don't have to put in a piston.
There you go.
Hey, problem solved.
Curtis.
Hello, Curtis. Let's see. We have other questions. What American standard are you dumping R134A into? That's interesting. They must have had a parallel conversation going on.
Yep. ICP comes with a separate dryer. Trains come in with a separate dryer.
Mm-hmm. Ream comes with a separate dryer.
Yep.
That I've seen.
I think that's about it. In Goodman.
Ameristar doesn't.
Oh, they don't come with one?
No, you had to buy your own dryer.
Wow. I changed the compressor in the older Ream the other day, and it didn't have a dryer at all.
Did you add a dryer?
Yeah, because I bought the OEM kit from United.
Oh, cool.
And it had everything on it. Everything. Of course, it had a double pole contactor. Came with a double pole contactor, so I put a single on there from the truck.
Oh.
Came with a couple capacitors.
They have a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah, it really does.
I like
hell, it even come with extra tubing.
Yeah, see? Like 18 inches of copper piping and elbows and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, you had a scroll?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, yeah, because you said it was rings, so I figured it might be a scroll.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like that kit.
Joe's here. Hey, Joe. Well.
So anyway, that's about what we wanted to say was with Mike Rowe.
Yeah, I'll put the link up on Facebook in our groups for if you want to help us out there. We'd really appreciate it, man. It'd be really cool to talk to him.
Yeah, and like I said, he's just another guy. He's just a guy like me and you and everybody else in here.
Yeah.
The only difference is he's famous and we're not.
That's right. That's why we're going to need help, because we can't do it by ourselves because they won't care.
Nah.
But if a lot of people do it, they'll be like, what is this stuff? What is this Working Joe's thing?
Yeah.
So maybe they'll go slumming. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we're not slums. We're just working guys, man. We're part
Same
of the
thing.
skilled trade that he that he likes to promote.
That's right. So there you go. So please, any of you that will do it, please do so.
Yeah,
we'd really appreciate it.
Hashtag Working Joe's podcast and share this video.
That would be super. Hell yeah.
Because here in a couple minutes, this video will be on YouTube. And you'll be able to share the link.
Yeah. So please do it, guys. Please. And I'm serious. Please do it.
Now, if you guys want to, after we get done with this, I'll start another hangout.
Holy hell, Ralph. You can go all night. All night long.
10:30. And then, but I'm not going to do it if I'm going to be the only guy here.
Well, I can hang out for a little while. I'm going to go get a drink.
All right. So we're going to stop now with this one and hang tight. I'll start a new one and put the link in the description of the chat.
Sweet.
All right. So we will see you guys in just a couple more minutes if you want to snake videos. So anyway, we will see you in a few minutes. Later.
Bye, guys.